Ever wondered why people go on killing sprees?
Are you interested in exploring the paranormal?
Baffled by stories of previous lives?
Well, so are we.
In each episode, we'll be discussing the weird and wonderful stories of some truly confusing phenomenons and some horrific true crime cases.
Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and join us every Tuesday wherever you listen to your podcasts.
And be prepared to be totally and utterly perplexed.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high-quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon-neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/podcast for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. Imagine waking up to find your bank account drained, bills for loans you never took out, a warrant for your arrest, all because someone stole your identity. Hackers aren't waiting. Why are you? That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Your personal data is a goldmine for hackers, and Aura helps lock it down. Aura monitors the dark web, blocks data brokers from selling your information, includes a VPN for private browsing, and a password manager to secure your accounts before criminals break in. For a limited time, Aura is offering our listeners a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and start protecting yourself and your loved ones. That's aura.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.
A Downtown Disaster. I'm Rebecca Lieb.
I'm Jason Horton.
And this is Ghost Town.
In the fall of 1924, Los Angeles was shaken by a deadly outbreak centered around Macy Street, what is now Cesar E. Chavez Avenue that runs through Chinatown. It all began on September 28, 1924, when Jesus Lujan died unexpectedly, with doctors at first believing pneumonia was to blame. Soon after, several members of the family and neighbors also became gravely ill and died. An autopsy revealed something far more terrifying: the bubonic plague.
Wow.
The same disease that had caused the Black Death centuries earlier. The news triggered immediate panic among health authorities. Macy Street and the surrounding neighborhood, a working-class area largely home to Mexican-American families, was placed under strict quarantine. Streets were barricaded, armed guards were posted to keep anyone from leaving or entering. Health officials, already familiar with plague outbreaks from San Francisco 2 decades earlier, sprang into action. Teams moved house to house, conducting fumigations, killing rats, and burning contaminated belongings. I think what happened is he found a rat and just disposed of it by hand.
Yeah, God.
And who would think there's plague in 1920s?
No, I don't think we think of bubonic plague past the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The press covered the outbreak extensively, but their reporting often played into existing racial prejudices, painting Mexican residents as responsible for the disease's spread. In reality, poor sanitation, crowded living conditions, common in impoverished parts of the city, created the perfect environment for rat-borne diseases. Despite the intense fear and the early deaths, public health efforts managed to contain the outbreak to a relatively small area. The aggressive measures, combined with lessons learned from previous outbreaks, helped prevent the plague from sweeping across the entire city. The plague was contained almost 6 weeks later on November 13th, 1924, with 30 people dying from it.
It's really a tragedy on so many fronts, just the whole situation around it, the optics of it, the dangers of the bubonic plague, and certain Los Angeles residents is like another really horrible facet.
It's a bit of LA history I wasn't aware of.
Yeah, I know.
The Macy Street Plague of 1924 remains one of the last major urban outbreaks of bubonic plague in the United States, a nearly forgotten chapter in the city's history where modern medicine, social prejudice, and old world disease collided in a few tense weeks.
Optimize your nutrition this year with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved, ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences, like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Eat smarter at factormeals.com/listen50 and use code LISTEN50 for 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Factormeals.com/listen50, code LISTEN50.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. By the time you hear about a data breach, your information has already been exposed for months. On average, companies take 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where hackers have access to your personal data. That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Aura is an all-in-one digital safety solution that monitors the dark web for your phone number, email, and social security number, sending real-time alerts if your info is found. It also includes a VPN, password manager, and data broker removal to help keep you safe. For a limited time, Aura is offering a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and protect your loved ones. That's AURA.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.